the gate!
We did it. Well done. Nice. Get going.
Are you all right?
Lend us a hand, for fuck's sake! With a wounded man here!
Quick! Bandages and water, now!
You got him. You're right. You're right.
Are we all here?
No, we are fucking not. The Pole is dead. And Kobienka too.
Kobienka? You saw him fall?
With my own eyes. Fuck it.
Jesus Christ, are you mad? Bringing Sigismund Silva here, he'll come and squash us like lice.
We need your help.
We need God's help.
What do you think? Have we got any chance against them?
Oh, sure. But against that whole army...
Henry! Wake up!
Ziska?
Sigismund is pulling out with his army.
What?
Sigismund is pulling out.
As if his arse was on fire. God, what I'd given to see his twisted face when he found out he doesn't have the coin to pay his army of mercenaries.
How do you know Sigismund has pulled out?
I sent Captain Frenzel and his men out last night scouting, and they saw it with their own eyes. Ask him yourself. He's with the others in the courtyard, already boozing it up.
Where do you think Sigismund and his army withdrew to?
Where do you think? Back to Hungary, of course. I heard reports that Ladislaus of Naples disembarked in Zadar and declared himself king behind Sigismund's back. While he was sticking his fucking nose into our affairs, back home someone torched his throne right under his arse. And then when we took all the silver he had to pay his troops, he had to quickly withdraw his knights. The only thing he's left behind here are his royal turds. Now's our chance to turn the tables.
What if his withdrawal is just a trap?
That would be a costly trap even for the royal coffers. To withdraw an entire army just like that. Not lightly.
What are we going to do now?
We have to contact Jobst and the other lords. They're amassing an army to face Sigismund and liberate Kuttenberg. Jobst will surely be very interested in our prisoner, von Bergov.
And is someone on the way to deliver that message?
Not yet, but they will be soon. Rutard and the other lords are going to Podebrad. Jobst's army is amassing near there, so they will relay the message to him.
Can we rely on them?
Certainly. As soon as Jobst sends the last of Sigismund's lackeys packing, Rutard and the others will return to power. You know what? It might not be a bad idea if you reminded them of who they should thank for yesterday. They're getting ready in the outer bailey to ride out.
Sure. I'll have a word with them.
It's enough to talk to Rutard. So get going. And try to get there sober, all right? I can hear the dry devils drunking babbling all the way up here.
Janos, why don't you join the others? Sigismund has withdrawn. We've won.
I know. I don't have taste for booze now. We lose good man yesterday. Eder, he always say, I die in bed with tits of pretty wench in hands. Instead, he die like dog in fucking courtyard with hole in gut. And Kubienka, kurwa. I do not know which one I have more adventures with. He was like brother to me. Do piče. Everything go to shit. Leave me, Henry. I want to be alone.
Henry! Let's down a few tankards!
So, what should we drink to?
First and foremost, to King Wenceslas. Ha, that can wait. Why don't we drink to victory and to that pile of silver in the cellar behind us, eh?
Come now. The first drink should be in honor of our fallen comrades. Ada and Kubienka did not make it back. We must honor them.
That's right.
What about you, Henry? Who or what do you want to toast?
To our friends, to Ada, Kubienka, and all the others who have fallen in this war.
Glory to them. To their eternal life.
To the heavens.
I've been wondering what'll happen next. What will the local nobility do now that Sigismund's pulled out, Sir Peter?
I expect his supporters will have no other choice than to turn coats and get behind Jobst. When he marches in from Podiebrad, he'll put things right around here. The town is still governed by a council put in place by Sigismund.
Someone should throw those fuckers out the windows. I'll bet when von Berkhoff sent that rabble into our neighborhood, no one so much as made a peep against it.
Indeed. I'd say they happily joined in. You're probably too young to know about it, but blaming Jews for everything has a certain sad tradition here.
What will you do now, Catherine?
What do you think? Have a few beers, a piece of roast meat, then go and lie down?
I meant like later. If you'll stay with Zizka and so on.
Of course I'm staying. Like I have anywhere else to go.
What will you do, Sam? Will you return to the town?
Yes, later. Someone must help the families. But for now, I will stay with you. I have some scores to settle.
With von Berghoff?
Once we no longer have any use for him, that bastard is mine.
Von Bergo is still the royal chamberlain. He's untouchable for someone like you.
That is what you say.
Not just me, though. But let's change the subject. This isn't what we should be talking about at a celebration such as this.
No, it is not.
What about the infamous plunderer and robber baron fittingly called the Dry Devil? Where are you headed?
You're talking like this is the end. Just because Sigismund hauled his arse out of here doesn't mean the job's finished. War's a whore. And we'll be paying her so much of that silver that she'll still be fucking us on her deathbeds.
Hinnick the dry philosopher.
This won't end overnight, boys.
So you'll stay?
Wherever Zizka goes, I go. And I'll leave rivers of blood and ravaged wenches in my path.
That robbery, it was something, wasn't it?
I still can't believe we pulled it off.
If there's anything that can spoil my mood, it's that bastard Brabant.
And didn't I fucking tell you? I was saying the whole time that fucking French fop was leading us along by the nose, telling us what we want to hear. Yeah, him and his. I've been everywhere. I know everything. Bollocks. This stinking frog.
I thought I had a nose for people. I don't understand how I could have been so wrong.
He must have been planning it for some time.
Fuck. Let's not talk about that fucker anymore. It just gets me mad. But we'll get him back one day.
Imagine what you could buy with a pile of silver like that.
Aye. Not even I could drink my way through it all.
If anyone could, it's you.
It would be better spent on repairing the whole quarter in Kuttenberg after that fire.
I think all your planning is pointless. The silver is for the army, as Zizka would say.
We'll see about that. I didn't stick my neck out for a pair of pretty eyes.
I have to say, if it weren't for that Musa, I wouldn't be standing here now. I'm still not quite sure what to make of him, though.
I'd watch my step with him. He doesn't believe in God like we do. God knows where he's from.
He saved me.
He helped us. Maybe he was helping himself at the same time. We'll see.
Exactly. I do not think it is so black and white. What is so funny?
Nothing. You're right. We'll see what he has to tell us after he comes to himself.
He wasn't too seriously injured. He should be on his feet soon.
Well, I just hope we won't be doing anything like that again anytime soon. Well, I should go now.
Already? Stop messing about. The night is young. Pour another drink.
No, I have to go. I still want to catch Ruthard and the others before they ride off to see Jobst.
Leave him alone. Unlike you, he has duties to attend to.
Have a safe journey.
You really don't want to join us?
I can't. Might have pulled out, but there's still work to be done here.
Are we ready to depart, gentlemen?
In that case, you ought to come with us. We'll be relaying a message to Jobst. I'm certain Hanush will be there as well.
He certainly will be.
Are you leaving with Bocek, Sir Hans?
No! I'm just trying to explain to Bocek that our job's not over yet. Isn't that right, Henry?
Indeed. You'll have to excuse Lord Capon from the wedding, Sir Bocek.
Yes, I'm aware of it. I only hope nothing happens to the young lord.
I'll keep a close eye on him.
I'm glad to hear it. Since we're all together here, I must thank you both. If you hadn't freed us from captivity, Sigismund's supporters would have shown us no mercy. Especially after that robbery.
We're glad to have helped.
I agree with Sir Hans.
So both of you, take care. I hope we'll all see each other at the wedding.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Of course not.
God be with you.
Good day, Henry. We're about to leave.
Nah, this is sharp enough as it is.
How much of this stuff are we taking?
So you're leaving?
Yes, thank God. After all that's happened.
I hear you're going to Podjebrad.
We have kin there. We can't return to Kuttenberg for the time being.
Farewell then. I'll miss you.
Wait, I haven't properly thanked you for saving Father. Oh, why not? This is probably the last time we'll see each other.
Thank you.
Farewell, Henry. Your heart is in the right place.
All ready to go?
We're about to leave. It's good that you're here. I wanted to thank you. If you hadn't got us out, who knows what would have happened to us.
Zizka says you shouldn't forget what's most important now.
What did he mean by that?
To report everything to Margrave Jobst and win back Kuttenberg. Without him, we can't do it. He definitely needs to know that Sigismund has withdrawn.
Don't worry. I'll get together everyone who's remained loyal to me, and we'll join Jobst. Then we'll liberate Kuttenberg together.
I hope you're right. Do you think Sigismund really withdrew because we stole his silver?
It definitely wasn't the only reason. But it was probably the last straw for him. Such a campaign doesn't come cheap. And without plundering the region, he has nothing to pay his men. On top of that, I hear there's unrest in Hungary. I think that he actually went home to suppress an uprising, rather than fleeing from your band of marauders. No offense, of course.
What happened to you when they imprisoned you at Raborsch?
They took us to the Italian court, where they locked us up. We couldn't go outside, but otherwise they treated us decently. But that could have changed at any time, once Sigismund decided what to do with us. Fortunately, that never happened.
Maybe he wanted to use you as hostages.
Probably. It's good that you freed us.
I won't keep you. I wish you Godspeed.
I wish the same to you. Wherever the wind may take your band. Thanks once again. And I'll tell Jobst about everything that happened. Don't worry about that. See you soon, God willing. That idle king of ours is not going to free himself.
Time to get boozing!
A rider? It's one of ours! Keep the gate open!
That bastard's alive.
Are you alright? Should we call someone for you?
I'm just beaten up. It will be all right.
I fought you kick bucket, you crazy fucker. Where you been? Hey!
As we were riding away, they shot the horse out from under me. I was lucky it didn't fall on me.
And where were you all night?
When I fell, those bastards caught me and took me hostage. I lay tied up in a wagon in Sigismund's camp, awaiting my fate. Until the early morning, when Erik came to me.
Did they torture you? What do they want to know?
No, that's just it. They didn't torture me at all. The whole lot of them were gobsmacked from what we did. They went to tell Sigismund about the robbery. They wanted him to send reinforcements.
But Sigismund gone.
He turned them down. Then Erik got into a big quarrel with someone. A bit after that, he came and untied me.
Wait, what do you say? Erik led you free?
Aye, but on one condition. That I find Henry and give him a message.
What message?
Wait till you hear this. You'll shit yourself. He's waiting for you in what used to be Sigismund's camp, and he wants to fight you, man to man.
Oh, I didn't expect that from him. What do you think? Should I accept?
He crazy. Desperate. Let him fuck off and die.
I saw the army withdrawing, but Erik still stayed. It seems like he's serious about this. But if you give it a miss, I won't mock you.
There's no point in risking your life again after something finally worked out for us.
Do you think it's a trap?
It's thing like dog's arse.
I looked him straight in the eyes when he said it. I reckon he's serious, Henry. He wants to sort this on his own. It's personal.
Shit.
Wait. You not go there alone, hey?
Well, when I think about it, I reckon I will.
I go with you. We fuck up that fucker good.
Thanks, Janos. But no, this is personal. You could say I owe it to him.
You fucking crazy?
If I were you, I'd forget about it. Who knows? He might be waiting for you in the bushes with a crossbow.
I think he wants to take me on man to man.
It's up to you. My job was to give you the message, and I've done that. Break a leg. I need to go and rest now.
Go. And you, Henry, think about it good. You know, you talk to Zizka first. Are you alright? Hey?
What? Do you really think falling from...
I'd like to talk to you about something.
Go ahead.
Kubienka brought me a message from Erik. He wants to fight, one-on-one, to avenge Istvan.
I wouldn't expect that from him. You must have really pissed him off. And I suppose he has a sliver of pride and honor in him after all. And he's betting you're the same way.
Yeah.
Will you accept?
I wanted to confer with you about it. Do you think it's worth it?
Well, if you turn him down, your honor won't suffer in the slightest. Erik is a desperate wretch who's been left all alone. But if you come to ask for help, you can forget about it. The men are nearly all drunk, and anyway, Erik would take to his heels if more of us showed up.
So, what should I do?
I won't make your decisions for you. It might be a trap. He could be lying in wait to shoot you with a crossbow before disappearing. And again, maybe not. It seems this is very personal. If Erik's mere existence still galls you, you'll never get a better chance for revenge. So, what will it be? Will you accept his challenge?
No, I won't be like Istvan, who hid from me. This is a matter of honor.
I don't know if that's a good idea, but I understand it's none of my business. Just be careful. Erik may be desperate, but he's a handy swordsman. If I were you, I'd try messing with his head first. People who lose control make mistakes. Since he wants to get revenge for Istvan, I'd try insulting him. I reckon that might throw him off, and in a state like that, he might forget about technique.
Thanks for the advice.
May God give you health, sir. You want to hurt someone? Don't be a fool.
Open the gate. I've got some unfinished business out there.
All right, but be careful. Hey, fellas! Open the gate! Henry's going out, and fetch him his horse.
So, I see your comrade delivered the message.
I wouldn't dream of missing such a meeting.
I have to admit, you've got balls. I was starting to think you wouldn't show up. You think you're better than me? That I've got blood on my hands, whilst you're some kind of defender of justice. Really? Just take a look at yourself. You're just like me. You murder in the name of revenge, and you don't care about anyone else.
Did Istvan tell you who burned down your village and killed your parents?
Shut up! You know nothing about him!
What he told me.
He took me in when I was at my lowest. He was like a father to me. He meant the world to me.
He took you in after he killed your family. Don't you remember?
Liar! You took him from me, and now you'll die!
That's why we're both here.
Die!
You'll never get the better of me! You'd never have beaten Istvan in a fair fight! I see that now! You're nothing but a coward! I'll put an end to you! You'll suffer for everything you've done! I'll put an end to you! I'll put an end to you! I'll put an end to you! You'll... I'll avenge this man's death! You'll... Fuck! I'll put an end to you! I'll put an end to you! I'll put an end to you! You can't take me! We'll see about that! You'll... Just you... I'll avenge this man's death! No chance against me! You'll suffer! I'll avenge this man's death! Just you wait! I'll put an end to you!
What are you waiting for? This isn't finished. You're just the same as me. Just the same as Istvan. So come on! Get away with it! Sigismund's parting gift to Markvan. was your silver. And they'll make short work of you. Damn it! That's it, coward! Run!